Dogs of Browntown.
Dogs of Browntown.
Dogs of Browntown.
Yeah. No.
Wait, you counting down from 5?
10.
10. Okay, I'm gonna go.
That's too long.
I'm gonna go with you. No, I'm gonna do it in Spanish.
Okay, from 10.
Want to go back and forth?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I'll start.
Leave all this in.
Yeah.
Da.
9,
Hashed.
7,
Sheesh.
5,
Chahar.
3,
Do.
1.
Hey, welcome to Dogs of Browntown. Wasn't that something?
yeah.
Look at these two. These two can count in different languages. Barely.
Yeah.
They did it.
I always get
No,
6 and 7
man.
fucked up in my head. I was like, did I just say the wrong number? But
Yeah.
Siete and ocho.
Why'd you go from 10? Like it was the ball drop.
Yeah.
It's like, what is
showing
happening?
off, dude.
Just showing off that you could.
Dude, I could go from 11, dog.
What's the longest? Like, can you count a lot in Farsi?
Yeah, I can count as much as you need me to.
Well, you have to have a way to tally the dead passengers on an airplane.
I mean, I'm
after
sure
they-
probably like in the
And if no
in
one's
the millions, it'll get hard.
if no one's fact checking too, you could just be like, bleh. And I'm like, yeah, that's a Farsi
Yeah.
Oh, is
number.
that what it sounds like to you, Saul?
Yes, Joel.
all right,
that's
fair.
what it sounds like to
I
me.
did used to just make sounds and say it was Farsi.
Yeah.
People in my school would ask me like, "How do you say?"
I make sounds on my butt. They're farty, huh? That's in there. That's in there. I'm
I
sorry.
loved it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to Dogs of Browntown. To my right, we got the Farsi phenom. Yeah. Joel Jimenez.
Yeah, I am.
No. To my right, Hormuz Rashidi. Say hello.
Hey. La
Next to-
cucaracha.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it. Next to him is.
Hell yeah. Hi, my name is Wetbacks. I am your weatherman for today, and it's been raining in Los Angeles.
Oh, my
That's
God.
funny. Wetbacks Jimenez.
Yeah.
Your weatherman.
Jesus
I did that on
Christ.
Kill
Like
Tony.
Dallas Storm?
I was the yeah. When we did Kill Tony, we were weathermen, and I was the weather guy. His name was Wetbacks.
That was actually my first tattoo that I've ever wanted. In Old English, I wanted the word wet tattooed on my back.
Shut up.
I swear to God.
That's
I did.
gnarly.
Yeah, I didn't
a
do
lot,
it,
yeah.
obviously. But it,
You know,
it's
my mom
awful.
tells this story about my dad allegedly wanting to fight a cop because he called me a little wetback baby when I was like in my car seat when I was a little kid, and my dad got fucking super.
Damn.
She wanted to fight
No,
the
my
cop?
dad was
Oh,
gonna
your
fight-
dad
oh,
wanted
yeah,
to fight
yeah,
the
yeah,
cop.
yeah.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Did your family wasn't fans of cops?
No way.
No way.
It really rubbed off on me.
As opposed to Hormuz, he's got a Blue Lives Matter sticker right on the back of his fucking car.
I don't, but my family was very pro cops.
Were they really?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Damn.
Like I remember when Rodney King happened and shit, and watching it and being like, "Oh my God, these cops are fucking awful."
Uh-oh.
And then my dad being like, He shouldn't have been driving drunk through that neighborhood.
They're not even using rocks.
I'm like, but they're like beating the shit out of him.
That's fine. That's fine.
What did he do though?
Yeah.
Cut his hand off if he waves at a lady. What the hell out of here? What the fuck? That's I kind of forced the topic, but I like this topic that we came up right here. But before we bring into this topic of law enforcement, which I feel like good job just organically bringing it up. We got a countdown timer that we didn't come up with this countdown timer. This is when white people
came up with this countdown.
Yeah,
timer.
white people had to have come up with this countdown timer.
With the help of Asians.
With the math. And now 3 brown dudes are bringing it up. If you could, Katie, we have behind us, we have the countdown as to when white people will be the minority. And as always, it is sponsored by something at the bottom. I have no idea.
Ashley Furniture.
Usually it's Ashley. Furniture.
Usually it's Ashley Furniture.
White people call it the uh-oh timer.
Can we get the uh-oh timer? Oh, okay.
It's all good.
Okay,
Take
no.
your time.
It's. Oh, okay. Yeah. Here's the thing. We're on iMac. We're still running the whole podcast on iMac. It's Ashley Furniture. One more time. Up to 50% off. Floor models.
yeah.
Thank you so much for
If
sponsoring.
you want a model that thousands of people have sat on already in your home,
Yeah.
get the floor models for half price off.
Are you weird about that?
I'd rather not have the floor
Because that is,
models,
I've noticed that's a weird. I predominantly shopped at thrift stores when I was a kid, and there are people who will not wear used clothing.
Well, you can wash used clothing, so I shop at thrift stores all the time.
Yeah.
This was from a thrift store.
yeah.
Pretty
But
sick.
but I washed it. If you get a big ass couch, it's hard to like really wash the big ass couch.
You're right. People.
Well, it depends. Like my mom used to take the unzip all the cushions and then wash that. Yeah. But then it would shrink the shit. It would and then like it wouldn't fit on. It all misshapen and fucked up. Yeah. They were like the worst. But no, I get it. And because of people like myself, man, the many a times that I've jerked off on a couch and just
at Ashley Furniture.
At Ashley Furniture. And like, please,
Ashley, what
sir.
a hot name.
Who let him in here? He said he was going to buy a couch. I bought a couch.
Yeah. If you jerk off
I'll take this
on
one.
an Ashley Furniture couch, that's fine. But if it's Bob's, gay.
Yeah.
That's
Ashley's furniture couch. Yeah, Ashley's couch? Ashley's going to get mad at you.
Ashley'll get mad.
Anyways, because you say your family against cops, your family pro cops. Mine was oddly, should be on your side, but was still oddly on your side. Like my dad, when he first came into this country, he was shot in the stomach by a cop.
Fuck. That would be it for me, dude.
Right? I
Bye.
think if a cop touches my
Barely
stomach.
made a dent though. Really big stomach. His dad.
They had a laugh about it. They're friends.
Oh, you guys think my dad's just a bigger version? like I'm old Jose?
It's like those Russian nesting dolls.
Yeah. Nah, man. I don't know what was in my dad's cum, but I came out of that. And he is not that. He was like 120 pound, 130
I'm going to say
pound.
Calories.
Yeah. Piece of shit.
I feel bad every time I
No, you shouldn't. It only hurts my
stop.
feelings.
Okay.
I only cut my wrists at night.
Well, we've learned we can't shoot you with a gun, so I got to kill you from within.
You know, it's a gypsy's curse that takes me down. Nothing man-made can take me down, all right?
Everything's from in here.
My dad was an illegal immigrant, like hanging out in Stockton. Yeah. One of the ones that Donald Trump was talking about, huh? Not one of the good ones.
We got him. We got him. He said it.
Red team go.
He said he was like, oh, wrong place, wrong time. He was just hanging out with the wrong people.
America, 2 o'clock on a Friday.
Yeah. And you'd think
Wrong
that
place, wrong time. At his shift at Ralph's, bagging groceries.
he was just like, got a Mexican? But you!
Got him.
He's reaching in the bag.
To put your apples into.
Yeah.
And he was just like, wrong place, wrong time. And then he was just, from there, you'd assume somebody that happened to, he came about it in the most logical, surprising sense. He was like, they're not all bad.
Yeah.
And they're not, though.
I get it.
It's just the ones that are bad make the other ones look so bad, and the fact that we know some of the good ones are letting the bad ones get away with that shit.
Well, it's a gang,
them
and
all.
once you're in, I think there are a lot of people that get into the police force with good intentions. They want to be the ones who are like going to change things, and then they get in there and realize it's the Bloods, it's the Crips, it's like it's a gang. You can't change shit. You're fucked. You're like beholden to their. Is that the word?
I bet there's good police like departments in certain cities. I bet there's small enclaves that are good police departments.
I would also
No, there
argue
isn't.
that, like,
No?
Parking, at least the parking people, those guys can eat a bag of
Those
dicks.
guys are the worst
Fuck
people in the
those
world,
people.
yeah.
But I also
That's the
think you're
worst.
joining a thing that is like is a overall sort of like enforcing these crazy, like at times racist rules. You're joining like a broken system, so it's like good billionaires, right? Like there aren't any.
I don't think it's like that. Just because, what if you are from a neighborhood, right, and you see that the policing is bad, right, and then you say, I'm gonna join the police because maybe somebody from the neighborhood being there as a mediator, as a patrol person, working their way up. Maybe they're trying to. There are probably people who are trying to change it from within. Right?
I think they start with good intentions.
You think everybody always fails?
I don't. I'm sure there are moments where they don't, but I feel like the overall structure of it makes it really hard.
Do you think we should defund the police? Let's get to there, because I don't. I think we should actually increase the funding for the police. My idea would be...
Jesus.
No, but
I'm kidding. I just wanted to make something out of nothing.
I think the real problem isn't too much money at the police, too many weapons with the police. I don't think it's that. I think it's policing communities they don't live in, right?
That's a big part of it. Yeah.
Like in Ferguson, none of those white cops lived in this black neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
It's always that. So I'm like, what we should do is increase the police budget. Anybody who works in a community has to live in that community. If you're a cop working in LA, you have to live in LA.
And you don't get a security system.
We'll pay you more. We'll help you get a nice place to live in that neighborhood. But you have to be part of the neighborhood you patrol.
I don't know if anybody's going to, from their own neighborhood, is up for wanting to be the hall monitor of their neighborhood. It's probably how they'll take it.
I'm sure there will be, though. There will be some. If you're not from your neighborhood, you're more likely to just kill somebody. Because you're going to feel like you're in the middle of a war zone. You don't know any, But if you're from that neighborhood, I think you're not gonna be as likely to kill somebody. I want to
join a gang just based on what you're telling me right now. I'm gonna join a gang. I swear to God, I will.
I don't know, man. I don't know enough about like the facts of all this shit, but I think that there are. I don't know. It's weird. I have a visceral reaction to like police. Like I mean, sure. I've been.
It's just from negative experiences in the past. Yeah, and I understand.
I don't think more money would do. I think if police didn't, I think there are other ways to go about it. I think that like police don't stop crimes from happening.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think a crime happens and they go try to find that person.
So how about this? We get rid of all the police. Yeah. There's no more police anywhere. There's no detectives. The police departments are shut down.
Detectives.
Do you think rapes and murders go up? There's no cops out in the streets. Do you think there's more rapes and murders?
Well, I think you're saying let's erase the cops without any sort of other infrastructure happen.
Another infrastructure would just be another police force, right? How would you? I think it's always violence that stops people from doing shit. It's always violence. The violence coming from the government is through the police, right? So if you're a murderer, we will violently arrest you, throw you in a cage, and violently kill you if you get found guilty, right?
More police?
It's all violence.
But, like, you have to be over 300 pounds. How funny would that be?
They already are.
You can't chase anyone. Just a bunch of fat cops with diabetes? That'd be very fun.
I think that, yes, but I think there are also, like, I don't think people commit crimes because they want to. I think there are like socioeconomic things. I think a lot of people are pushed into crimes. Yes, you do have your outliers. What about violent crime?
Let's just talk about violent crimes.
Murderers
like and rapists. Do you think they do that not because they want to, but because they have to rape?
No. That's
evil people.
I'm talking about like robberies, things like that. I think there are crimes that you are kind of forced into because of your living situation.
Sure, that's true.
I think we bring back public executions. Right? I think
now we're talking. Now we're talking.
No. If you rape in my neighborhood, I will personally come out. I will bite your dick head off.
How about that though?
Like a pit bull.
What if we do Iranian law? You rape, your dick gets cut off. Can't rape anymore.
Yeah. That's tough. Like chemical castration.
Everybody watches.
Fuck chemical castration.
Oh, you want to chop it off?
Curvy sword, dog.
Curvy sword dick chops.
We gotta make a sticker that says curvy sword, and it's a curvy sword.
You finger a little kid.
Oh boy.
Hand gets cut off.
Man.
Oh.
The kid's hand, right?
Yeah, but then you got some pedophile with a nub going like, worth it. All I need is one hand. You know what I mean? You don't want that.
You see a one-handed guy, you don't go, oh, what a hero, he lost in the war. You go like, pedophile.
No, he's like, I was born like this. Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you were.
I guess
you seventh heaven loving motherfucker.
Oh shit.
I don't know enough about like sort of like community organizing, things like that, but I feel like
everybody could get behind chopping off dicks and hands though.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think really this is so stupid and it would take 150 years to get happen, but we have to change our school systems.
In what sense?
I think I didn't expect that question. I think that
we got to change it.
That's a hard thing to do.
That's a thing. I don't know. I'm sort of like regurgitating things that make me feel.
No, I get you. I completely.
But
understand.
I don't know how to get there. But you know.
What would you? But it doesn't have to be something big. Could be something small that you probably see that you know what I mean. That you feel like would change in our school system.
Arts programs.
The arts programs.
More money, and I would say I lean towards the idea of like a living wage, like a universal wage, like a check. To have like a base.
Yeah. That would just de-incentivize people from working though.
I don't know though.
I mean, I think COVID proved it.
That's very funny.
But what about who was working at COVID? We were.
The reverse
After COVID, have you tried to go to a fast food restaurant in the middle of the night? It's one guy. It takes forever. Nobody wants to work shitty jobs anymore.
I don't know. In-N-Out's popping, dude.
In-N-Out pays a lot.
Yeah, they do.
In-N-Out.
They pay a lot.
The one Christian place that's like, hey, come work here. Managers get like $100,000.
And then you got to look under the fries.
Like I don't mean enough money to just like sit back and chill. Like you would have to go get more, but for me, somebody that's like really panicky, it would make me a lot more relaxed if I knew like that rent was gonna be okay or whatever.
I think a lot of people wouldn't worry about rent and stuff as much if we had a better safety net when it came to healthcare.
True that. Yeah.
And daycare. If we provided stuff that like European countries provide, that just gives a safety net of you don't have to worry about paying $1,000 to an illegal immigrant to come live in your house with you and take care of your kids or whatever. I'm just making up a.
That felt like an attack.
You can't ignore stuff.
Is that not true?
Something feels weird. Ignore it.
How many times have you seen rich ass kids being taken around by?
A lot. I wanted to do a photo series one time where I just like at the park I take a photo of these like brown nannies with these white kids.
Yeah.
I love it because the kids speak Spanish
and
too.
Look, I've talked to some people who've grown up with these brown nannies. They love their nannies. Like probably more than their mom. They were raised by their nannies. Yeah. Like
they're the new mammies. They are the new mammies.
Facts,
there's gonna be new statues of abuelitas that raise little white kids. They're the new mammies, dog. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You meet LA people who speak
Spanish
super well.
I just realized how crazy what I just said.
Yeah, I was like,
Never mind.
wait a second.
They're not slaves. I just realized that.
No,
Never mind. Never mind. I retract my entire
They're
statement.
not slaves.
No, god damn it. But I mean, like, you know what I mean.
They're Aunt Jemima's.
It's just Jesus.
Fuck, man.
Hormo. It's Tia Jemima's tortilla mix. All right. No, what?
I'm realizing I don't know enough about any of this shit to be talking. I guess I'll start off with cops make me really nervous. My whole life they have made me completely uncomfortable. I've been stopped for no fucking reason, just getting off a bus. I've had very close interactions with them that have been extremely negative. Yeah. And I don't know. I guess I don't know. I'm 36. Yeah. I'm still forming.
You're basing everything off of emotion that you felt and stuff that's happened to you, which
Facts
I completely understand.
It
is what it is. I've gotten pulled over a couple times where I was told to put my hands on the steering wheel, and then like, all right, he's gonna come up, and he just drives off.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what that was about.
One time, I made an illegal right turn, and I saw the cop right there. Like, right when I made a turn, I saw the cop was, like, parked there. I was like, fuck, I'm fucked. So I pulled up right next to the cop, and I said, excuse me, officer? I'm so lost. I'm looking for 6082 Cascio Street. I'm
moseying cops?
And then the cop was like, yeah, that's like 3 blocks that way, but you just made an illegal right turn. And I go, oh my God, I am so sorry, officer. I'm trying to find my mom's
Your dick's so big, mine's so little. Your dick's so big, mine's so little. Like that? You hit him the South Park defense?
And then he's like, all right, don't do it again. Get out of here.
Fuck, but see,
Thank you, officer.
Even the impression you just did of the cop was like a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't nice. Oh, but I did have a nice cop once. I got pulled over speeding coming back from Orange County, and I didn't have a show, but I lied to the cop. I was like, "Hey, I'm a comic. I'm running late to a show." And then he came back, and he's like, "I'm not going to give you a ticket. I'll just leave you with a warning." And I was like, "Thank you so much, officer." I could not afford the ticket. And then he said, "Well, you're a stand-up comic that I've never heard of, so I assumed you couldn't afford the ticket."
Whoa, really? Holy shit!
Yeah.
That's for real.
You gotta put that in the act,
got
dude.
me, dude.
You know what I love is lazy cops. Lazy cops are the best.
Yeah.
Like I got pulled over. I got pulled over, I guess, for a cell phone ticket, and I was like, it was like so much money. I was like, I'm just gonna show up. Bet you, everybody's like, just show up. He won't show up.
He didn't show.
Never showed up, dude.
Yeah.
He was there. Didn't show up to court. Isn't that incredible? I saw him. I was like, fuck. And then I guess he just left.
Yes.
And I was like, $350.
He may have been there for something more important.
Yeah, not some fatso cell phone ticket. He's like, get out of here.
Yeah, he's like, Trujillo.
You really shouldn't be on your phone as much when you drive, though.
Dude, I'm in a commercial about distracted driving. I'm like one of the stars. And I'm like, I'm on my cell phone. I get cell phone tickets all the time.
We were going to a gig. We almost died from him. I was like, hey, dog, I can send anything you want.
What? When else am I supposed to TikTok? All right? I'm trying to scroll, baby.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at puppies and sweaters.
That's right. Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna pretend to know what I know about law enforcement or anything like that. It just I feel like I should hate cops more than I do, just based on how I should have been raised. Like my dad.
I hate bad cops.
Yeah, of course.
Bad cops, but I think we do need cops. The society needs police officers. But I think the big problem, I'm going to say it again, they don't live in the neighborhoods they patrol. They're not part of their community.
It would be cool if you could vote on the cops that would patrol your community, and they had to come from that community.
I think if you paid them more,
you get shit where you eat though,
and give them housing.
That's why.
Nice housing. No, you should
be
shit
nicer,
where you eat.
yeah.
That's the whole lesson that I kind of learned from the amazing TV show The Wire on HBO. Is that like, I don't know if you've never watched it. One of the main characters, like him getting to know the gangsters and shit helps save a bunch of lives, helps a bunch of innocent people not die and shit, or it would have if he wouldn't have gotten whatever. I just think we really need
cops.
Cops to be
You heard
part
it
of the
here.
community.
Hormones is pro cop,
Yeah. I love cops.
Israel,
Pro cops, pro Israel.
Pro cartels.
Hell yeah.
He's a pedophile sympathizer. This is Hormuz Rashidi, not us.
Yeah.
I ate Subway once.
But you said it was the best meal you've ever had in your life.
I said I'm doing this one for Jared, but
Yeah.
All right. The original topic that I wanted to bring up is we have Cinco de Mayo coming up.
Yeah.
Now,
Which means the 5th of mayonnaise.
the 5th of mayonnaise. You don't seem like the mayonnaise type of guy.
I love mayonnaise.
Do you?
Yeah, big fan
don't
of mayonnaise.
Mexicans really fuck with mayonnaise?
Yeah, on the
So
corn,
hard.
all that shit.
But Mexican mayonnaise is better.
I'm a dollop of
It's
mayonnaise.
limier. Don't you think it's like a little bit more acidity when
I've
you
never
like-
had Mexican mayonnaise.
There's a McCormick con limon.
Oh.
Yeah.
that what it is?
Yeah, I think that's the one you're talking about. That is marketed towards
I've
Mexicans.
never bought it from the store, but like when I've gone and gotten like a sandwich or something that has mayonnaise on it from Mexicans, I'm like, that mayo hits better.
Yeah, they're like, what's the secret? Like, it's expired. No está bueno.
Real cane sugar. No corn syrup.
So this doesn't seem like I thought it was stupid my whole life. I always thought it was dumb, but I
don't
guess
even really know what Cinco de Mayo is. I know it's not the 4th of July of Mexico. It's just
It's
like
not.
one
It's not
battle.
independent.
we won a
It's the Battle
battle
of
over
Puebla.
over French. Yeah, over Puebla.
It was like a ragtag group of soldiers. They beat them with like fucking pots of boiling water and like shit like that. Like,
Oh, that's
like
badass.
we're able to like.
But
beat
it's
them.
become this bastardized.
That's tight. Even when Mexicans are fighting, they're working in the kitchen.
Exactly.
Fuck this fucking guy.
It was good. You got to give respect where it's due.
But do I see Mexicans celebrating Cinco de Mayo? I mostly see white
Everybody.
people in fucking sombreros having
Yeah.
margaritas.
Yeah.
That's
It's
a tough one.
Become this bastard. Where are the police on this one?
At
You know what I mean?
Chevy's.
Yeah, I did a show in Santa Monica on Cinco de Mayo, and I remember like walking down the promenade, and it was like Ashley's and Jennifer's in like sombreros with like the glasses with the mustache connected to them, and I'm
no,
just
that's
like,
fucked up.
oh, this is awful.
Like, I honestly think appropriating another culture's stuff, if done tastefully, and if you support those people's civil rights and shit like that,
It's usually
is fine.
conservative chicks who love Starbucks.
But that's
they
what-
love
yeah,
Cinco
exactly,
de Mayo. dude.
exactly.
Cinco de Drinko,
That
they
shit-
call it.
I'm like, if you're like a white dude with dreads, but you voted for Trump, fuck you. You're the. I mean, if you're
Also,
white,
that's a
if you're-
random character
If you're
you
a
just
white
created.
dude with dreads, period, that maybe, but I don't know.
If you're a white dude with dreads, you voted for Trump. You heard it here first.
You're very
Foremost said it.
weird. You're a very weird person. The white Rasta that voted for Trump.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Make America great again, man. Arm the teacher.
Yeah. Check the emails, blah, blah, blah. Check our emails. Like, no. Terrible. But yeah, it was always something I hated. And now, I'm sort of I'm getting into it now. As an adult. I'm getting like, all
Cinco de
right.
Mayo?
Yeah. I'm getting into more holidays as an adult.
Well,
Whether
it's
it be
because
Cinco
you're
de Mayo-
working a lot, and any day to not work and kind of kick back is I'm on board.
Yes.
That might be it.
100%.
You're like,
Well,
oh my god, a day I get to just
Valentine's
do
Day, I
nothing.
used to be so against. Now it's like I gotta
But now
tell
you
my
have
wife.
somebody.
Now, yeah,
Yeah, when you're lonely, Valentine's Day, you could be against. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Sorry,
Like, it's weird. I used to not love Valentine's Day.
now you
But
kind of
now-
like it.
Yeah.
And then
It's
you
like,
hear
'cause
somebody
were all
like,
alone.
"Oh, Valentine's Day is a holiday like made by the industry, like Hallmark."
It's
And
true,
It is true, but it's like, oh, sorry, lonely, but I got
Yeah.
someone. You could keep talking about your
Yeah.
conspiracy
Yeah,
theories.
yeah.
Sorry, You're asleep alone in a queen size bed. You sad?
I feel like Valentine's Day is less for couples though, and more for guys to pick up lonely girls.
There's that.
You know, it's like because me and my girl we'll do something, but we do more fun stuff outside of Valentine's Day. It's like, oh, there's so many shit going on. We're like, oh, we'll do something at home maybe.
Yeah.
And then we'll like, you know.
I like it. I like ritual. I like celebrating stuff. I think it's fun. I think if you do something sweet, it's nice.
Yeah, if you're in love, minimum you go to like a Tex-Mex place and you go like you go to Chevy's and then you put some least effort fucking in because you're in love.
I'm gonna make a crazy statement. I think Cinco de Mayo and St. Patrick's Day, they're just alcoholic holidays.
They are.
For sure.
That's what's keeping them alive.
For
Nobody
sure.
gives a fuck about it. If you're not having a beer on one of those days, are you really celebrating those holidays?
Also, St. Patrick's Day doesn't make any sense because somebody told me that it's like St. Patrick got all the snakes out of Ireland, right? Don't snakes kill rats? And didn't the rats cause the plague? Like, didn't this guy fucking just kill a bunch of people by destroying the ecosystem of Ireland?
Yeah, but if snakes can eat rats, you're gonna see a snake with a fucking kid shape in it. You know what I mean? Like, if they can eat rats, you don't think they can eat a toddler or something? You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
That's if the whole snake has boa constrictors all around it, not garter snakes.
The iguana hunter.
I do have the mullet of that of an iguana.
Dude, yeah. We gotta get you Crocodile Dundee like gear, assault gun or whatever.
It's funny. He's like, I found an iguana. It's like some white kid crying behind me. I broke into his room to get it. But
That's
I hunt iguanas.
He's got little blonde dreads.
I kind of like brought up these whatever holidays to bring up more of a religious holiday. Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's kind of really not the season, but like Jesus Christos, R.I.P. R.I.P. to the big her. I don't know, big him, whatever you believe.
Do some people think Jesus was a girl?
Some people.
Shut up. No, just stop talking.
Stop saying words.
Yeah.
Were you a big holidays person?
I think as a kid, I loved Christmas, and then I was kind of like over it. I think Halloween was like my shit. But then the older I got, I like it. It's fun. Gift giving gives me fucking anxiety. I don't want to go into these stores when it's like packed.
That's why you get your Christmas shopping done ahead of time. You know?
Also, when I'm in a relationship, I go pretty ham, and like I'll remember some shit they said they wanted like a year ago, and then be like, there's a lot of it, and so having to outdo myself every year gets stressful.
Yeah, buddy, that's nuts.
Yeah.
By like the 7th year in, you're like, I gave you my kidneys.
Yeah.
It's all in a cooler. You're like, I don't feel good. But
Yeah, I think Thanksgiving's probably my favorite holiday
I love
now.
Thanksgiving.
yeah, Thanksgiving is obviously my favorite holiday, clearly. I love it
why?
so much. Oh, I like making hand turkeys.
Okay.
That's why. Me and my family, we get together, we make hand turkeys for
now
hours.
with a pedophile's hand, you put it there, you trace it.
I put it over. I put the pedophile's hand in. I put my hand over it like Ghost, and I paint it over.
So you get extra feathers.
Yeah.
Yeah, use every part of the pedophile.
Yeah.
You know? That's what the Native Americans would have wanted on Thanksgiving.
You
I
look
think
like
they would have wanted to just stay alive, maybe.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think if there were any Native Americans here, they would say, I'm drunk.
hormones.
That was terrible.
Hormones.
That was terrible.
That wasn't even
but
good.
But they are alcoholics.
I quit.
No, you don't. Just because you look like a Native American, he's making fun of.
I am. I'm 40%.
I'm part Native American. My T-shirt collection from the mountain.
Yeah. I like how you blew out smoke like you were part of the tribe. Hormo smoking peace vape.
Let me pass the peace pipe.
The peace vape?
I had a tweet that said, I smoke American spirits, and my ancestors used to smoke signals.
God damn it. You see a smoke signal for look at that fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
Smoking from
Joel's
the
in
top.
the belly room.
So you said Halloween was your favorite.
Yeah.
Any particular Halloween?
Doesn't love Halloween as
I just love it. Yeah,
I hated it.
Really?
Why?
Yeah, I hated it.
Because the costumes don't come in.
Yeah, you fucking assholes. You
So
go.
it's like, do I have to be the Kool-Aid Man again?
They didn't make Kool-Aid. I would wear Kool-Aid
His
Man.
friend goes, "Oh yeah."
They didn't
Do I
have.
have to be the Horchata Man again?
I'll take that. I'll take any costume that fits that isn't a ghost with the eye holes cut out. I fucking hate it. No, my mom. You have any idea of the sadness?
Can that ghost go through walls? That ghost can't go through doors.
Ah, you piece of shit. Oh, God.
I love you, Doug.
I don't think so. You're witch doctor people. I hate you. But yeah, my mom would go get like whatever costume from like either a flea market or the Spirit Halloween store.
Yeah.
And then I just go out with the Power Rangers helmet and civilian clothes.
That's so sad. That's so sad. Oh no.
Oh my god.
And you think I'd learn my lesson?
Could have been the Kool-Aid Man, though. You could have
They
been the
don't
Kool-Aid
have
Man,
it.
and it would look like your head just popping out of the top of the Kool-Aid Man.
That's what I
That
should
would've been
invest in.
sick.
Instead of investing into like to keep kids healthy, like plus size Spirit Halloween clothes.
I mean, that is one good thing. They are making that sort of stuff now, so you could probably be whatever you want now.
That is what's fucked up about society. Instead of like, let's just make the clothes fatter. Instead of like helping the kids out.
Yeah.
Nah, you have to suffer. Like if you can't fit in that Power Rangers costume, you have to wear the Power Rangers helmet.
And when you say helmet, I'm guessing a plastic face thing with like a string behind it, right?
Look, man.
You didn't have a helmet. Those were expensive.
Yeah.
It's a piece of plastic over his face.
And did the thing rip halfway through the trip? It did. So I gotta hold it right here.
Yeah.
I gotta hold it. Trick or treat. You have to hold it with holding a bucket. It's stupid. No, it's fine. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys could wear the whole costume, but some people, it's fine.
Easter can go fuck itself.
Why?
I'm not a huge Easter guy.
That's the least Mexican thing you've ever said.
I also think not drinking has made me not give a fuck because Easter would have been sick when I was drinking. It's like, yeah, I'll go to my aunt's house and slam
Do
beers
people
all day.
drink a lot on Easter?
Mexicans do.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. Then you bring out your finest Easter Pendleton. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Colors for God.
Of course, khaki pants.
And you got to make sure you have pants on, no shorts. If you have like an ankle monitor, all right? You keep it nice.
Yeah.
Hide
Or
that
if
from
you
Jesus.
know how to accessorize, go ahead and do it.
Another ankle monitor to
Yeah.
match the ankle.
You got the high top fila, all white filas, long ass socks.
That's what God would want.
Yeah.
the hat like this.
Yeah, I think because it was better weather. We just eat better, carne asada and beers, and it felt more jovial than Christmas. Felt great. It was fine, but it's like I don't know.
Easter feels more Christian too.
Yeah, Easter does feel more Christian.
Not everybody. It's like Christians celebrate Easter. Everybody, like I'm not Christian, but we celebrated Christmas just so we wouldn't get left out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
wait,
Easter-
what did you celebrate?
We have Iranian celebrate the
9/11.
Yeah. Do you guys pray? You guys pray to the two towers.
Sorry.
we have 9/11.
Oh my God, I feel.
We have 9/11. We have the Boston Marathon bombing. We celebrate.
Everybody, they put the fireworks.
I'm not Muslim, but I would eat a lot during Ramadan.
Yeah,
Just
ramen.
to-
Eat
to-
ramen
I
on
would eat
Ramadan.
ramen during Ramadan, just to annoy
With your
my
boy
Muslim
Don.
friends.
Eat
The
ramen with
ramen
my boy
Don.
Don.
Oh, you look hungry, and I'm just eating while they're.
I've wanted to celebrate Ramadan. I tell myself I'm going to do it every year, but I
Why?
forget because I think it's cool. I think like the concept of fasting and stuff like that, and reminding yourself to be grateful for the things you do.
But
have
they
and stuff
only
like that.
fast when the sun's up,
Yeah, I know that.
so they do eat at night.
I'm
I
only
know,
slow
yeah.
when the sun's down. Everybody gets it.
It's just, I feel like so much of, once again, I'm not Muslim, but so much of Islam feels like a Joe Rogan back in the day was like just trying to pass along how to be healthier.
Yeah.
He's like, intermittent fasting is good for you. And then so they do Ramadan.
Well, that's the
and
thing with
pray 5 times a day, just like stretching your lower back out.
With the Chris Rock joke about eating pork, like it was probably because back then you could get
Yeah.
you get sick from it
Yeah.
before refrigeration
Right.
and all that.
Yeah.
I love how you keep side noting, like, by the way, not Muslim.
Not Muslim.
We're going to have so many Mexican fans who are like, hey, we love the two
That
Mexicans
Muslim
and
guy.
that Muslim guy.
Yeah.
That Muslim guy's great.
Well, two meaners and a Muslim. Was
Yeah.
The original name.
It's a great name. No, I mean, I know in America, I'm Muslim. That's why I was telling Anthony Amarillo, who's our...
The other Muslim comedian.
The other Muslim comedian here.
Yeah.
Who's Armenian, which means he's Christian. But I'm like, dog, after 9/11, Armenians are Muslim. And so when we were working the room together, I just kept saying, follow Muhammad. Nobody blinked an eye. They followed Anthony.
Well, and I don't know how much time we have, but I walked in when I went to your house the other day. I walked in on you having an interesting discussion with your brother about what the brother first had said you guys shouldn't. What was it?
We shouldn't have my brother said we shouldn't have the countdown because it might make some white people uncomfortable who might not want to.
Oh no! It makes white people uncomfortable. Hormones. I've told people about this.
And I told him
ha.
I was like I don't think the white people who are freaking out about becoming a minority are the white people we're trying to have listen to our podcast. I don't think they're our demographic. I said we're not trying to have everybody in the world like us. We're not. We're just being ourselves, and I doubt we're gonna get white racists. I doubt they're gonna fuck with us.
But then you got into a heated discussion about what he identifies at, what you identify.
Yeah, he was like, do you consider yourself brown? You don't think of yourself as white? And I'm like, no, I don't think of myself as white. I'm like,
wait, he asked you that question?
Yeah. And then
does he consider himself white?
He does, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Did he go with did he talk to the other whites about this?
Yeah, I was like, watch him show up to the garden party.
Hey, everybody, how's it going?
Yeah, who the fuck are you? Get out of here.
Get out of here, Brownie.
Yeah, I was like, in his mind, his thing that he first said to me was, he was like, when you mark on an application for the government, what do you mark? And I said, I know it says Caucasian, Middle East included. And I'm like, but I don't let the government tell me what to do. And then, I don't let the government tell me what I am. I'm like, my identity isn't because of a box somebody told me to check. I'm like, he's like, then what do you mark? And I said, Asian. Because Iran's in Asia. And he's
do you really do that?
Yeah, I mark Asian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You don't
Mosing
believe me?
the government.
Check my SAT scores. I'm Asian.
God damn it. Well, that
Great
better
at
not
math.
just be that for that joke.
Great at math.
You piece of shit.
Great at math. But I'm like, yeah, I mark Asian. He's like, really? You mark Asian? I'm like, where's Iran? Is it in Europe or is it in Asia? Are we in the Caucasus? Are we Caucasian? Because that's the Caucasus regions, Georgia, that shit.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's where that comes from.
I didn't know.
Wow.
The more you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, I definitely don't identify as white, you know?
Yeah, because they wouldn't.
I identify more closely, I would say, as a Nigerian man. But that's just how I identify.
Oh, God damn it, Hormos. Right when I'm thinking you're being sincere, you take a left
honestly,
turn.
Like, what do I identify as? I identify as like just an American. I think brown, olive, those are the shades I think of myself as.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think of myself as white. I don't think of myself as obviously not black.
I think of you as not trustworthy as a swap meet. This fucking guy's gonna fuck me over.
I'll get a deal,
This son
dog.
of a bitch.
No.
That's intriguing. That's crazy that your brother thinks that.
Yeah.
But that's society, and that's the power that like wanting to be like
Yeah.
a white American has on people. Like, you know, with all of that skin bleaching, all that, everybody wants to be white.
It is funny, like the way you and I talk, or the way we all talk. Like,
Yeah.
it's like whitewash or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like I was raised in this country, and that's what the majority we were like. Ren and Stimpy,
Yeah.
Beavis and Butthead.
I got
That's
that
like,
a lot,
That that's how I articulate through cartoons. So that's why I speak the way I speak, and it's probably like the way you through punk rock, through all this,
Yeah.
through shit like that. And Hormos with all the Trump rallies. That's how he learned English.
Right, January 6th.
Yep. I learned it from Trump.
Yeah.
Vagina.
That's fucking crazy.
But I also think it's like Italians probably went through this too. You
Yeah,
know, it's
the
like,
Irish, too.
The Irish, like any group that's like not white and is other, in the process of becoming white, somewhere along the way there were Italians who didn't identify as white, and then Italians who started identifying as white. Who are you know.
You know, that's the whole thing with like Irish cops in Boston. It was like they were seen as like below,
Right.
beneath, and then when they were like finally got into these jobs, they had to be extra racist.
they got
to
their
be like,
Letterman jacket.
We're
They got
one of
their
the good
fucking-
ones. We're like you. We're
They
not
got
like
their
these
white
other
jacket.
fucking yeah.
Every group
Crazy.
that gets into the club of white wants to shut the door on that. Club
Mexicans for Trump, all that shit. They're like, we made it. Bye-bye. Good luck.
Argentinians, like a lot of Latin.
Well, Argentinians are white.
Italian or German
Argentina is like
predominantly.
the one South American country that had like the most successful genocide of the native people.
Yeah.
That's
so,
like
yeah.
What now?
Argentina, if you look at, they're all Italians.
Yeah, Italian or German is like the biggest demographic in Argentina.
Really?
I believe. Yeah,
Look at
because
Manu
the natives
Ginobili.
got wiped out.
Look at Lionel Messi. All these like guys, they have Italian last names and they just look white.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've got
Very
this
few.
native face, and I don't know a lot of things. You guys are teaching me all this stuff. Like,
for
wow,
sure.
look at the outside world.
Yeah.
I love it so much. I feel like that's been a great episode.
Hell yeah.
You guys,
yeah.
anything you promote?
Yeah, I'm at Mostly Sorry on Instagram, at Mad Peaceful Band. I play drums in a hardcore band. I got a podcast with my buddy Chappelle Lacey called Lesser Known Characters, and I'm here a lot.
Yeah. Saul Trujillo at Saul Comedy. I have a podcast called This Week in Crime. It's on the Comedy Store Studios. I do that with comedian Steve Fury.
Yeah.
We roast crimes we find, just crazy ass crimes we find. And yeah. Hormones. What do you got?
And I'm Hormones Rashidi. Find me on social media at Not Hormones. And me and Saul have a show at the Belly Room that's going to be a reoccurring show called Dirty at 10:30. Where
Yeah,
we do
buddy.
dirty jokes.
Yeah.
Use darker material. And also beginning of June. I don't
Who
know when
books
this
that?
We do. Yeah, we'll get you on.
We'll talk. We'll
get you on.
talk.
All right, back to
we'll
you.
talk.
And then also the second comedy dating show is going to be at the beginning of June, and that's going to be a monthly show. Tickets available under my bio.
All right, I'm going to start out this one of the good ones of the week. I'm going to go with Hormos' brother for considering himself white. I like that.
Hell yeah.
What about you?
First you, Hormos.
Good one of the week. I'm going to go, Van's Latino, but he looks white, so I'm
Van
going to say
Corona?
Van Corona.
He's Italian.
Is he?
Van Corona! He's one of the good ones.
Corona,
He made
Corona's
it, baby.
an Italian last
Yeah, I
name?
believe so.
Okay, Van Corona, he made it. Van Corona.
You're in the
takes
white club.
Best pictures.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that too.
Really
That'll be
cool,
my,
dude.
shout out to
Really.
Van. Great guy.
Double shout out.
Double shout out to Van.
Good one of the week. And another shout out to Katie, our producer.
Katie.
Thank you for
We love
producing our nonsense. Jesus Christ.
He's like, don't say my name. I want nothing to do with it. I heard what you said.
I'm sorry.
Katie,
Kelly.
I said the Native American stuff you told me to say, Katie.
No!
Edit that out.
All right. We love you. Bye.
Bye. Please rate, review, subscribe right down here.
Follow us on Instagram at Dogs of Browntown, and follow me on Instagram at Not Hormones.
Don't forget about me at Saul Comedy, Saul Trujillo.
Hey, don't leave me out of the fun. I'm at Mostly Sorry on Instagram. Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing right now? You better be subscribing. Check this one. Click, or maybe this video. I know you want to click that one. That's the one you want. Just subscribe.